good morning, good afternoon, anywhere in the part of the world you are. And welcome to Life Nugget with Damilola Mayowa Owolabi. I'm so happy and excited to be here today. And thank you to every of our watcher, our listeners from every part of the country. Thank you for always joining us. Oh, last Tuesday we discussed something very interesting and amazing, and I've gotten a lot of reports, interesting and exciting reports. And to all of you that can't wait for Thursday to come for me to finish, here comes the Thursday. Thank you for joining, thank you for sharing, and I want to say thank you to our amazing watcher from outside Nigeria that is always watching in their community with friends and with family. I have a regular watcher from outside the country that runs an hospital, and she said she's always watching it with the staffs in the nights when there's less of work, and also a teacher always showing it to their parents platform, their parents group platform, and also watch with the teenagers when they are in section. Thank you so much. I want to say I love you all. God bless you. Thank you for all your support. And if you have not joined the family, what are you waiting for? Welcome to Life Nugget with Damilola Mayowa Owolabi. Please do well to please join this platform, and anytime you see our videos, share. If it's the parental series, share among parents. If it's the teenager series and youth series, share amongst teenagers and youth and bless somebody's life. All of the time, you don't have to be a pastor to be a blessing to someone. You don't have to be an evangelist to be a blessing to someone. Even by just sharing some videos that make sense and that add value into people's life, you are preaching the gospel of Christ into their life. Alright, thank you so much for joining together. Let's get deep and continue the topic of the day. Alright, I said the topic that we've been dealing with since Tuesday is challenges that teenagers face that parents don't know about. So, how parents can tackle it and how parents can help them. So we are doing two things at a time, helping the parents get knowledge about those things that teenagers and youth and our children generally are going through and you don't know about it, and help them to tackle and overcome every phase of those challenges. You know what you don't know sometimes? There's no way you can provide solution to it. What you don't know, you don't know. What you know, you know. So, let's get deep into it. Please, let's say a word of prayer together as we go into today's topic. Heavenly Father, we are grateful once again for bringing us here. Thank you for always speaking your word to us. Thank you for every parent that will be watching, that is watching, and that will still watch. Thank you for every singles, adults, children, teenagers, and everyone on this planet Earth that will be watching this video. I thank you for every of their individual life, and I ask, oh God, that you open the eyes of our understanding, you will open our listening ear, and you will open our heart of accepting, to hear from you and to accept your word and to make good use of it. Thank you, Jesus, because we believe that this request you have done. In Jesus' name we have prayed. Amen. Alright, so I started by discussing about why parents need to know those challenges, and it's very possible that your children might be going through some challenges and you don't know about it. I explained further last week by telling us that, you know, the age and the dispensation we are right now is different from what the world used to be 10 years, 20 years, 30 years ago, while we as parents are growing up. You know, things have changed and there's a shift, not just in atmosphere, not just in climax, not just in global atlas, but in every phases, even in parenting and in our children life. There's upgrading with the use of internet, with the use of social medias and all of that. So there's a lot of development, a lot of new things that keep popping up every day. And it is important for we as parents to be informed, to be educated about those things. If not, our children will be growing around us knowing all of this information, and we will be a novice, and they will be doing some things wrong without us being able to help them. And we will think we are trying our best as parents to do this, to do that, but because of lack of some information, we might not be able to help them. So that is why we bring up this parental series, where we as parents can help ourselves, discuss, and also educate ourselves on the invoking things, on the necessary things that are happening now in this time and dispensation, so that we can get informed and also be able to help our children. I made an example last week that you can be among your children and you might not know what they are discussing about in the space of 5-10 minutes. They might have passed an information to themselves by the use of slang, abbreviations, song, notes, eye contact, body gesture, and so many things without you knowing it, because you are an old school mommy and daddy and you don't know what is going on right now. So it's very important that we as parents too step up to the game and know what they know, so that they will not leave us behind and they will not outsmart us. Alright, teenagers, don't come after me. Alright, so I discussed some challenges that they faced that sometimes it's difficult for them to discuss with us as parents, and also that they might not want to share. So I said number one challenge is bullying, facing bullying, and I gave a solution. Cyberbullying, I gave a solution. Cyber stalking, I gave a solution. I also mentioned peer pressure, I gave a solution. Internet, television, and gaming addiction, I gave a solution. Pornography, I gave a solution. Alcohol and drugs, I gave a solution. Broken home, I gave a solution. And that was why we stopped on Tuesday. If you have not watched the Tuesday video, oh my God, you are missing. Please go and watch the Tuesday video and come back and watch this concluding part, so you can get the full gist of what we are talking about very well. While you watch the video, please do me a favor. If you are watching it in any of my platforms, either on YouTube or this Facebook Live or Instagram, anywhere you are watching it from, do me a favor. If you have not followed me, follow me. If you have not liked my page, please like my page. If you have not subscribed on my YouTube, oh my God, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe, like, share, and bless somebody. Thank you so much, and let's get deep into today's point. So let's pick it up from challenges that teenagers, our children in general, face, and we parents don't know, or we even know but we don't know how to help them about it. So the next point is lesbianism and gay. Lesbianism and gay. This thing is getting rampant in our society now. And do you know, it's not even becoming a normal thing, it's becoming a norm. Some countries have accredited it. They've signed the bill that it's not illegal, it's not a sin, and anybody can do it. Now in the world where we now have cross-gender thing, and nobody's saying anything about it, and it's now becoming a thing of celebration in the society. Hey, gone are those days in our days when growing up, and even in our mothers and fathers' days when growing up, it is a taboo. For anyone that does cross-gender, then that person is mad, or something is wrong with the person. So it's something that now is now celebrated. He's now celebrated and becoming a normal thing. So this is why we need to help our children to know that some things that is called normal are not normal, they are still abnormal, for them to be in their right senses. All right. So lesbianism and gay, please, in the name of God, teach your boys and your girls to run away from boys or girls who want to play with their penis, who want girls who want to play with their breasts, who want to, touch them in sensitive places that are not meant to touch them. We also need to tell them that the hazard of doing this. Oh, in case you don't know, lesbianism has its side effects. Gay has its side effects. Maybe one of the videos in any previous week I might be discussing on side effects of being a lesbianism and side effects of being a gay, so you can understand what I am saying very well. It has its side effects. It has its side effects. Warn your girls against who wants to look and play with their breasts, their vagina, or watch immoral movies, pornography, sexual materials with them. Also, let your child know that the foundation of gay behavior, and that nobody is born gay. Let your child know the foundation of gay behavior, and that nobody is born gay. Nobody is born lesbian. Now, what are the foundation? The foundation is start sometimes from peer pressure, from things they have watched, from things they have seen their parents, their siblings, their neighbors, and do. And sometimes from hostels, what their seniors, their juniors do, and all of that. So and even what they preach to them, it becomes a normal thing. And also another hazard or another foundation is where they are trying to run out of sin. There's this thing they preach to them that don't worry, if you're a lesbian or you're a gay, it's fair enough. After all, you are not having sex with the same sex. Number one. Number two is that you would not get pregnant. Number three is that there's no infection. This and this. Hey, their own infection is even much more dangerous than somebody sleeping with the opposite sex. A lot of infection. In one of my books coming out very soon, which is about masturbation, I also listed all this hazard and the negativity of lesbianism and gay in it. So watch out for the book, and once it's out, make sure you grab your copy and be blessed by it. Alright, so the next point I want to pick up is sexual pressure. Parents, these children are teenagers, are youth, are children. They go through a lot of challenges with sexual pressure. Sexual pressure from teachers, sexual pressure from lecturers, from neighbors, from street friends, from even areas, sometimes from even pastors, sometimes from fellowship members, sometimes from even family related people, close people. Sexual pressure. And sometimes it's difficult for them to come to you to tell you. I've seen many cases of children going to their parents to tell them, oh, Uncle so, like, shut up! You don't know what you are saying. Why would you say so thing? Let me cite an example for you. I always like to give you practicals. I dealt with an issue in my office some time ago, and the girl confronted the mom and told the mom, in fact, she said it in Yoruba, let me say it the way she says it, Mommy, and the mother heard that and started crying. And she asked further, okay, let me interpret what I just said. She said, Mommy, you are the one that destroyed my life. And the mother tried asking further, how, what did I do, what have I done, this and this. But the girl refused to talk. So someone referred her to me, and they came to my office with the girl. So I started talking to the girl. She got comfortable, and we got to a stage of her opening up. So when she opened up and confronted the mother, she made the same statement again. Mother, you destroyed my life. And I asked further, why, how, Can you please explain to us so that she can know and she'll be able to be a better person? And also we can help you. Your life might not be destroyed totally. There may still be a solution. So she confessed and she said, the mom's younger brother that stays with them has been molesting her for the past 8 years. And the day she had the guts to tell her mom first, that was at the early stage when the thing started. At that time, it has not even gotten to rape, sleeping with her and all of that. It was still just sucking her breast, dipping hand into her vagina and all of that. So the mom said, shut up. Ofe daleru, meaning shut up. You want to destroy this home. You want to cause confusion and separation in this family. How would you say my brother this? How would you say my brother that? And since then, the girl could not tell the mom continuously about what the guy continued to do. And this guy lived with them and continued to abuse this girl for 8 years. The girl got pregnant several times. The mother never noticed. And the day she wanted to take up the courage to tell the mom did not have time to listen to her. And when she stylishly raised it again, the mother said, Otuti bere, meaning you have started again with this your devilish acts and attitude. And that shut her up for another 3-4 years again. And eventually, this girl aborted more than 4-5 times for this guy. This guy was the one taking her to do the abortion all the time. And the last abortion, they had to evacuate her womb. Funny enough, the last abortion that took evacuation in her womb, this mother got to know that the child is being hospitalized, and she went to the hospital to see the child, and she never made findings of what really happened. She got there, she cleared the bill, she still handed over the daughter to the brother that she be like, yeah, please help me take care of her, I still need to attend to this. And she traveled out of the country again to return. Now, the girl is in a marriageable age and she refused to get married. There were many suitors that keeps coming, and the mother just wanted her to get married and she refused to get married. Now, this guy in question is now married and now has kids, but this girl refused to get married. So by the time the mother kept mounting pressure and pressure and pressure on her, that was when she got angry and raised that statement to her mother, that mother, you destroyed my life. So what brought me to this story and to this point is the point that I raised, that our teenagers, our youth, our children, a lot of time face sexual pressure. And most of the time, the sexual pressure comes from close people. Yes, sometimes outside people, I've just mentioned, in the offices, I've seen children, I've seen teenagers that went for IT, CWES, and they even went to learn something, a vocational training, and have this encounter. Walking on the streets, guys toasting them and harassing them is also sexual pressure. Neighbors looking at their butts, their bum every time they pass, and they are not comfortable to walk and all of that, sexual pressure. So they face sexual pressure every day in many faces, from many different directions. And sometimes they might not be able to talk to us about it. And this is where we come in as parents to help them in this situation and in this time. So what are the things that we can do? Give appropriate sex education about handling sexual pressure. Again, I repeat, give appropriate sexual education about handling sexual pressure. Watch out for my book that is coming out very soon. I'm writing on a sexual education, how parents can educate your children with sex education in an appropriate way and from different stages. What they need to know, what you need to teach them. Sexual education does not mean you are teaching them sex or you are telling them about sex alone. It's all about many things, how they can safeguard themselves, how they can. It's not just about the name sex that you hear. It's much more beyond that. So watch out for my book on sex education for parents. Alright, so as I said, give appropriate sex education about handling sexual pressure, and you can get a book about handling this for the children, just like I just said now. So the next point I want to talk about is similar to sexual pressure, which is sexual harassment. Sexual harassment, as I said, they face a lot of challenges of sexual harassment by neighbors, friends, colleagues, peer group, and all of that. Even from teachers, from friends, and all of the likes. So the solution is tell your child never to keep quiet when being sexually harassed. So inform the child never to keep quiet when sexually harassed. Also, he should report to you as soon as anybody harass him or her. Please teach your child that he or she should report to you so that you could take proper and appropriate action on that person that is harassing them. And please, when they tell you about the person that is harassing them, take action immediately. Take action immediately. Don't just go and confront the person. Make sure you report to an authority. Make sure you report to someone who can help you make sure that the harassment does not take place anymore, which is the security authority, the authority the person is answerable to. If it's a teacher, report to the school authority. If it's an office, report to the authority there, or you take your child away from there. Just report to an authority. All right. The next point is mood swing. This one, our teenagers, our children, our young adults, youths, they face mood swing many times. Mood swing just happen according to their mood, what they went through in the day, things that are happening at home, and all of that. And also, part of growing stage in puberty growth, especially during menstruation, during the time where they are producing and bringing out breast and all of that, the mood swing occurs frequently. Is part of growing. So inform them. Let your child know that it is just one of the growing challenges. But they shouldn't take it normal. Help them to come out of the mood swing as fast as possible, so that they would not get addicted to mood swing and make it a regular thing. Or else they will just start keeping to themselves, and once mood swing come, they stay and dwell and thrive in it. And so help them to know that they should not stay in it. They should quickly look for something that can make them happy, talk to someone, and then quickly come out of it. Alright, the next point is academic pressure. A lot of academic pressure, and because of this it has cost a lot. A video trending recently of a boy who hung himself, and the mother was sharing the testimony and really crying deep. A lot of academical challenges, so many child struggling to get it right, and again, because there are different techniques in which they learn from. Some child learns fast, some child don't learn fast, and there are different ways which we can approach this issue. There are different ways which we can approach this issue. Find their best learning techniques, either the learn fast or the learn slow. Make sure you look into it and get them help. Maybe an extra lesson teacher, maybe an extra hand of help that can help them come out of that challenge. And also, parents, when children come home with bad results and all of that, before we start nagging, before we start behaving like our parents to say, you disappoint me, you failed, you this, you are a failure, you are a disgrace to this family, this and this, that and that, can we first of all go deep into this thing and see why they failed? Can we see that child might be going through some things that he's not able to share? That child might be having difficulty in getting some things right. That child might need help. Sometimes, effect of low self-esteem is failure. Sometimes, effect of sexual abuse is failure. And so many things attached to academic meltdown and all of that. So please, can we first look deep and make findings before we start condemning them? There is more to it. Yes, as parents, we should be angry, I know. But no matter how angry we are, we need to help them prefer solution. We still need to embrace them and tell them we love them. And also encourage them that they can do better. They can be better. Let them have a belief in themselves. And tell them you believe in them that they can be better. Not all the time nagging, shouting. Is it not people in your class that took first? Do they have 2 heads? Did they have 5 heads? And all of that. Please, let us stop that act. It's old school act, not this act again. Alright, the next point I want to give is low self-esteem. I can't overemphasize this. Low self-esteem, they go through a lot of challenge with low self-esteem. As a matter of fact, out of 100% of children, 70 to 80% of children, teenagers, children, adults, youth, go through what I call low self-esteem. Some know it, some don't know it. Just like I said in the place where I was talking on Sunday, where I went to minister on Sunday, I was saying that some people know they are suffering from low self-esteem, while some don't even know at all. So, low self-esteem is one major challenge that our children go through, and we as parents must help them. There's a lot I can say on how you can help them, but today I will just pinpoint few. Maybe one of my videos, check through my YouTube channel, you can see where I talked about low self-esteem, and also you can go watch the video. Alright, teach your child to believe in his herself. Instruct them to glorify God for creating them in a unique way. Teach your child not to worry about their size of penis, their size of breasts, the way they talk, the way they dress, the way they interact, what they look like, if they are fair, if they are dark, if they are, if they have a mark, if they are disabled, if they are alright. Tell them to be confident in themselves and glorify God for how God has created them uniquely. Alright, let your child knows it does not really matter. It does not really matter on the long run. It does not really matter at all. So help them to find confidence in themselves, to believe in themselves, show them more love, and help them come out of this low self-esteem. Alright, the next point is fear and anxiety. I want to finish this video because I don't want it to be too long. The next one, please keep liking, keep sharing, please keep commenting, and please keep subscribing. Thank you. Teach your child to fear and anxiety. I said fear and anxiety. Keep your child. Teach your child to keep his hope and faith in God, never to be afraid. Teach them. They go through fear and anxiety a lot. A lot. It's one major challenge for them. So, our duty as parents is to teach them to keep their hope and faith in God and never be afraid. The Bible says, fear not, for I am with you. And never to be afraid. Another challenge is that they go through again is wrong models. We have a lot of people out there who are called models. Please teach them to choose their models wisely. Now, models nowadays, celebrities are now models nowadays, and most of them now choose their models from that celebrity. Please teach them to choose the right model, and godly model for that matter. Teach your child to make godly people their role model, and help them even in choosing a good role model. You yourself as parents should be their first role model. So that is why you must keep your character, your marriage, your attitude, your behavior good, so they can learn good things from you. Alright, another challenge they go through is friendship. Friendship. Either they choose good friend or they choose bad friend, and it's not possible that they want a friend. They must have friend. They must encounter it. But the challenge is finding good friend, finding bad friend, and also even how to interact with friends. Even they go through the challenge of when they find out that this is a bad friend, how to disassociate themselves from the bad friend. Oh, the good friend, they have challenge with how to keep on with the good friend and how they can be good themselves. A lot of challenges around that. So please get to know their friends and the parents of their friends, if possible, so that you will know the kind of friends they are choosing, and you can help them in choosing rightly good and bad friends. Another point I want to bring about is relationship pressure. This one is very rampant. Oh, my friend has boyfriend and we are of the same age. Why can't I have boyfriend? My friend has girlfriend. Why can't I have girlfriend? Oh, my friends are doing double dating. Why can't I? Oh, my friends go out for party. They go out for this. They call themselves boyfriend and girlfriend and all of that. Why can't I? Oh, because I'm a Christian, because I'm a this. Oh, and even if they don't want to, the pressure of, you're a small boy now, you don't have a boyfriend. Oh, maybe because you are not beautiful enough. It gets to their head. Oh, because I'm not beautiful enough. Oh, because I can't walk straight. Oh, because my boobs or my breast is not as big as this person and all of that. So it affects them a lot. They go through these challenges a lot. So we as parents must help them. We must help them to know that teenage age is not right for romantic relationship. Teenage age is not right for romantic relationship. He or she should not put himself under any pressure, but focus on their academic and career for now. Focus on their academic and their career for now. Another point I want to bring up because of our time is financial pressure. Please, let's provide for them and let's educate them on how to spend, so that they will not be a bad spender, and at the end of the day they will be expecting more from you. Teach them even how to make money in the right way. Teach them how to make money in the right way, because when you are not able to provide for them adequately, they get to mess up by joining bad friends or by looking for the money by all means and all of that. Many child that venture into Yahoo, robbery and all of that were child that went through financial pressure and they could not manage or undo it well. So please teach them to make money, provide for them as possible as you can, Teach them how to make legit money. They don't have to go through Yahoo and all of that. So the next point is rejection by peers. This happens a lot. You know, this segmentation of, oh, we have class, you don't have class. You know, this thing of you can't associate with us, you can't join our group because you are not as beautiful as us. This group are beautiful chicks or rich babes chicks and all of that. You know, they do all of that amongst themselves and they call it rejection pairs. So solution to it, let your child know that God loves him or her and you love them too. You love them too, and you can never reject them, and God can never reject them too. Get to know the reason for the rejection and help them through it. So the next point is parental battle. Parents, avoid battling with your children. Avoid battling with them. You know, some parents, they are always in a tug of war with their children. Avoid battling with them. Do not think he or she is always wrong. Check yourself first too, parents. You can be making some mistake. Check yourself too first. Don't think the boy is always wrong, the girl is always wrong. Check yourself too. And if the boy and the girl is always wrong, something is wrong. So can we get to the deep of that thing that is wrong? Either all of us might be wrong or something might be wrong. All right, the next point, which is the last point, is gossip. Hey, amongst them, among our children, teenagers, youth, this gossip thing. Hey, this one say this one. When you see them fight, when they engage in fights, ask them what's the cause of the fight. You will hear either they are fighting because of one boyfriend or the other, or you hear either they are fighting because somebody say that I did this, somebody say, you know, reported speech and all of that. It's a common thing among them. So this is one of the challenges they face so much. Gossip. Now, how can you help them with this? Let your child know that as long as he or she lives, people will talk. Let them know that as long as he or she lives on this planet Earth, people will always talk. Either they say good thing about you or they say bad thing about you. Don't let it always get to you. Let your child know that he or she should not be moved by whatever it is anybody says. He or she only needs to be moved by what God says. Your daughter, your son should only be moved by what God says. It is what God says about you that matters. Let them know that God says that they are wonderfully and they are fearfully made. Let them know that God says that they are the royal priesthood, the holy nation. Let them know that what God says about their life. Let them know God says they will be fruitful and they will multiply. Let them know God says that they will know more than their teachers. Let them know that God says that they are special beings. So let them know the things that God says about them, and that is what matters, not what anybody says about them. So make sure, as parents, make sure he or she does the right thing so that people will have nothing to gossip about them. Tell the child, make sure as parents that your child, your children, your teenagers, your youths, make sure, tell them to do the right thing that people would not have reason to gossip about. When they do the right thing, people would not have reason to gossip about them. All right. On the final notes, to all the parents, if you move closer to your child and befriend them, it will be easy for your child to open up to you. Just like as I've said earlier, it is then you can give him or her an appropriate support whenever they face any challenges. So to parents, parenting teenagers, parenting youths, parenting children involves a lot of helping them to face challenges in every phase of their lives as they are growing up. But they will never bring them to you. They will never bring these challenges to you if you are not open to them. If you don't open your arms wide to them, if you don't embrace them, if you don't encourage them to, if you don't give them room to. So, please, parents, open your arms wide to them and welcome them to come to talk to you about anything, and assuring them that you are going to cover them and protect them. Give them that assurance and make sure that you do that. By so doing, it gives them confidence that, oh, somebody is rooting for me, somebody is supporting me, somebody is giving me a listening ear, somebody understands what I'm facing, somebody understands what I'm going through, and it helps them to snap out of the challenges, to come out of the challenges being strong and better. Alright, that's where we are going to wrap up tonight. I hope you have been able to gain something and get something. Thank you so much to all the parents that have joined, that have watched, that are listening. Please do me a favor. Don't be stingy. Don't get these blessings alone. Please, 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 please share with other parents, share with other teenagers so that they can learn from these. And see you in my next video, in my next show, Live Nugget, on Tuesday. God bless you. Thank you for joining. Please, if you have questions to ask, please throw in your question, send in your question on this live show, on this live chat, and I will do well to answer the questions. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless, God bless you. And also, the exciting news about our 3-day Space Center Teenagers Youth and Camp is that it is coming up. Come September 8th to 11th, our Teenagers Youth and Camp is coming up live at the Redemption Camp, Ibadan Express Road. Please, we are going to be there as a link that you will see under this video in the comment section. Please click on the link to register your teenagers, to register your youth, to please join us on this 3 days camp. It's going to blow your mind. It's a Christian-based camp and anybody can come. And the interesting part of it is totally and absolutely free. We have a lot of testimony how God met with a lot of teenagers in our last camp. You don't want to miss this camp. Can you see all of the things that we have been teaching? Much more of all. It's what we'll be teaching the teenagers and the youth in the 3 days camp. We will fellowship with God, we will learn together, we will dine together, we will rub arts to arts together, we will play games together, we will watch movie nights together, and we will have an encounter with God. And we trust God for salvation of soul. Last time we had more than 200 participants give their life to Christ. Oh, what joy is it in the heaven. Please let your teenagers and youth be part of this camp meeting, and they will be blessed. They will be happy they are there. And the amazing news is free. It's totally free. Transportation free, accommodation free, feeding free. Once you register, we'll add you to the group as parents, we'll add you to the group as teenagers, and we'll send to you information that you need to know about the camp, what you are supposed to come with, and where we can pick you up. There are different converge locations for all our buses to pick up for the camp. God bless you, and anointed men and women of God await to bless our life. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining this video tonight. God bless you. Share, subscribe, like, follow me on all my social media, and do check it here, all my social media, and do follow me there. And God bless you. Thank you and welcome to the family. If you are just watching, God bless you. Bye.